Virgo, hello and welcome. This is Infinite Fire Readings. This is the week ahead for you, Virgo. If I can shuffle my cards, there we go. Happening on a Sunday instead of a Saturday. I just needed to take a bit of time, so I did that. It's all done. It's all dusted. Just adjusting. So that's good. That here we are. I'm still here, still doing it. I'm going to actually reformat the way I do this as well. For you, Virgo, for all the signs, I want to start doing pre-recorded and extendeds, but I will have to figure out how to do that with the time that I have. So anyway, just a FYI. Also, keep in mind that this reading is for your entertainment. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. These are just cards. So if it doesn't fit, it's probably not your reading. Check out some other readings elsewhere. That's about the crux of it. You could be cross-watching as well for a Virgo. I will get 5 cards for your current situation with the Wild Unknown Tarot, 5 more cards from this more traditional deck as advice for the week ahead with your current situation, and then we'll get some Work Your Light Oracle as well. A little bit flat today, but pushing through it for you. I want to do these readings, so here I am. Here we are. Okay, Virgo, let's do it. Let's get you some cards. What's going on with Virgo, please? The Fool. That's a nice first card. I hope the last card of the spread is that good. Taking a leap of faith. Temperance, card of Sagittarius. 2 major arcanas on the board. Temperance, balance, patience, transformation, the alchemist. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. Is that the Sun? The Hermit in reverse. It's 2 cards though. So card of Virgo. And the Sun card in the reverse. I saw it fly out. I thought it was just the 1 card. Far out. 4 majors. Aries had 4 majors as well. If you end with a court card. Court card. Son of Pentacles. Which is kind of you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. At any rate. You're right in the middle of your own spread as well, Virgo. Just realized that. Okay, so major stuff going on again. Aries is also going through major stuff. I think there's a lot of retrogrades happening at the moment as well. I was having a little listen to some readings in my car on the way here, way home because I was out. But yeah, it's an interesting time. So yeah, strength is on the bottom. So your energy, Virgo, coming into the reading is maybe not feeling super strong. It's in reverse. So strength in the reverse. Maybe things are moving a bit slowly. 8 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Swords in the upright. Maybe there's some deception going on. Could be self-deception. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Not feeling very victorious. Daughter of Cups, Page of Cups. Not offering your love. Yeah, I think you might not be feeling super, super great right now. Maybe you don't feel like you have all the facts about everything as well. Not feeling very strong. Could also be dealing with a Leo or releasing something to do with a Leo. But overall, yeah, I think you're just not feeling very strong. Maybe a little bit of denial going on as well. I feel like there could be a little bit of denial happening there. So, Virgo, let's look at the cards. Massive. I feel like what's going on here is that you're trying to make some kind of a good change in your life. Perhaps, though, you're just feeling out of sorts about it, not optimistic and feeling like it's not taking off. So maybe trying to have a change, trying to make a change, but it's just not, you're not feeling like it's really working. That's sort of what I'm getting in a nutshell. Excusez-moi, sorry. All the tea and other things I've ingested. That's sort of what I'm seeing. Could also be dealing with both Sagittarius, another Virgo, if not yourself. I'm pretty sure it's you, though. And a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're on the board twice with the Sun and the Hermit. The Son of Pentacles, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles, not the Sun, because we actually have the Sun on the board as well. in the reverse, feeling a bit negative or not optimistic about things. Just going to get some advice. Big week though, big situation, looks like. I don't need my glasses on to do this, but that's okay. That's all right. All right, what advice for Virgo, please? With what's going on. Just to break it down as well, the Fool is taking a leap of faith, temperance, balance, transition, patience, alchemy, so shifting. The Hermit in the reverse, coming out of a state of isolation and introspection into more of a emerging into the world, coming out of your shell, maybe being more social, but lacking optimism and not really giving, not coming forward with offers. So that's what makes me think that you're trying to go through a shift but not feeling it. 9 of Swords as advice. That's a card of anxiety, so like sleepless nights. Interesting as advice. I kind of see what it is. Actually, yeah, that makes sense now that I look at it that way. Always can be seen eventually. Just going to cross my little legs. All right. 2 out. Ace of Swords in the reverse, which adds up to 10 here as well. Completions. Knight of Cups as advice. Could be to approach a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That one flipped. Oh gosh, so many cards. Too many cards. These 2 did not flip though. I actually kind of feel like taking them. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, and I do, so I'm going to take them for the final bit of advice. I'm just going to give it one more shuffle and cut just for the bottom of the deck energy. Okay, because that's important now. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse as advice. That's good advice underneath the Sun in the reverse. 6 of Wands and 7 of Cups. All right, maybe you're sort of feeling like there's a lot of options as well. And maybe haven't wanted to make any moves on that because there's probably a bit of apprehension around things. So let's get into it. So overall advice for the week, if you don't take anything else, is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So that's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Though overall, it really, in the reverse, it's just shut down communication. So overall, it's like maybe just you don't need to say everything. Like hold back on speaking about it. I kind of do get that a little bit for you, Virgo. I just want to check something, sorry. All good. Sorry about that, Virgo. I feel like, yeah, this is less talk this week, less talk. You don't need to communicate right now. It doesn't mean, don't, like, obviously you can talk to people. I just feel like it's less about talking and more about doing. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles under chat, try and decipher it, try and out loud it. It's about doing less of that and just taking action. That's the advice I'm getting. Less talking this week. What's the opposite of that? I guess more action or more sleep. Sleeping more. I don't think so. I think it's just don't do this the whole week. Don't do that. All right, let's get into it for you, Virgo. So, yeah, I think you are definitely taking a leap of faith towards going into some kind of a shift, though maybe not really feeling like yourself as it's happening, and maybe just feeling a bit pessimistic, not really sure where to invest your energy, which is fair enough if you're going through a bit of a transition. So let's break this down for you. First up, the Fool card. coming up. So taking that leap of faith. Advice is to address your anxieties around this leap of faith. Don't ignore them. Approach them. Look at them. What are they saying to you? What do you need to actually look at? What anxieties can you alleviate before you leap, as you're leaping, since you've leaped? Like, what are the anxieties that you're having or that you've had or whatever's still sitting there? Have a look at it and see if you can actually resolve some of it, because I think that's going to help make things a little bit easier for you, rather than just dusting it under the rug. Actually look at those anxieties. Temperance is coming up. So if you're going through a transition, this seems like a slight contrast, but it's not entirely. So for one, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius as an FYI, though. This is about transitioning and finding balance, a bit of patience with yourself. The advice is don't worry if you don't have clarity instantly. It seems like it's in counter to the 9 here, but it's not. So this is to look at the anxieties, see what you can resolve, what you can shift, what you can do to deal with, and actually help yourself out in that aspect. But don't worry as you're transitioning if you don't have complete clarity. Like, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Sometimes we just want all the answers before we move ahead, but how often do we ever really get all of them? Like, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you just got to go anyway, but you can address your anxieties. You can do your best to prepare and make yourself more mentally stable, more mentally prepared, but don't worry if you don't have complete clarity as you're going through a shift. Next up, the Hermit in the reverse. So either not feeling like yourself or even coming up out of a place of introspection into more of a social environment. I do think this is about connecting with people, and a bit of advice is to connect with people. You've got the Knight of Cups coming here, so maybe offering your love cup to someone, or just romantic energy, or just emotional energy. It could be just a loving friendship. It doesn't have to be love, but it can be as well. Knight of Cups is quite a romantic knight, so taking that action, even if you don't have the experience, again, the Knight is quite assertive. You might also want to deal with some kind of Knight of Cups energy in your life. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces also. So if you are coming up out of a place of introversion into more of an extroverted place, this is to come forward with some emotional offers. You know what I mean? You know what it is, whatever's coming to mind, that's the thing. Next up, the Sun in the reverse. So maybe feeling a bit pessimistic, not feeling very optimistic anyway. Advice is actually to come up out of the cold about it. So again, come up out of your head a little bit, or come up out of the place where you've been feeling stuck. That might require moving physically. It might require going out and being social instead of staying inside and hiding away. Obviously, do that with caution right now. We are in a global pandemic still, even though we're all over it, and I'm sick of even talking about it. I'm at that point in my own brain. So anyway, so we're fine. Moving on. Come up out of the cold. Come up out of the cold. Get a bit more optimistic. Sorry, I just rambled then. You don't have to get more optimistic, but if you are feeling pessimistic, take more action to step out of the situation that you're in. Take more action. Come up out of the cold mentally, physically. Don't tell that sob story to yourself. Don't make those excuses. Step up and step into action, and it might shift you into a more positive frame of mind. This is a lot about taking action. The advice here is a lot about getting clear on what you want, dealing with your anxieties, and taking action. The Sun of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you're dealing with. I actually feel like this is you. Usually I think that you are the king, though you're kind of in your own spread twice a little bit. And I feel like you are not taking action. You're not giving things you're not investing in things, because the Knight of Pentacles is a tangible 3D knight, time, money, resources, things like that. And he comes forward with actual offers of actual things. Whereas the Knight of Cups is an emotional offer. This is more of a physical thing. Knight of Cups might be like, I love you. Knight of Pentacles would be like, can we go on a date? So that's kind of the difference. Or do you want to get a cup of coffee? Or here, I brought you your favorite CD. That was a funny example. But they're more 3D based. And I said that because I was talking talking about an ex that got me a CD for my birthday once. Anyway, so long ago. But yeah, so CD it was. The advice, though, if you're not giving, is actually to feel a bit more successful about your options. So 6 of Wands is success, feeling victorious, little wins, like social celebrations and people thinking you're good for whatever reason. And the 7 of Cups is options. So this to me is about social options and feeling good about them. If you are struggling to invest, again, step up out of your comfort zone a little bit, get out of the cold, step into the bar to meet up with your companions, go out and do it. Maybe don't go to a bar. I don't know. Don't be COVID unsafe, but ooh, I like the back of the cards. I just realized when you combine them like that, it's like a circle. Anyway, that's enough of that. Have a bit of faith in your ability to successfully move towards these connections. Be a bit optimistic about it, or not even optimistic, but just approach them successfully. Start offering towards these connections, and that will surely allow them to grow if they are the right thing for you. That's, what I'm seeing there, Virgo. So let's get you a Work Your Light Oracle card. Another slightly, not complex, but seemed like a lot going on there in that reading. But yeah, let's get you a Work Your Light Oracle. I feel like it's that one, but I also don't. What is it? The Crumbling, which is kind of like the Tower. What are you clinging on to? Kind of relevant, actually. I'm not going to draw it, though. It didn't really flip out. What are you clinging on to? Could be a good question, though. That could be something that's stopping you. 2 cards came out. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Might need to look at yourself in the mirror. Might need to look around you and find out what's maybe triggering you to not do what you want to do, not take that leap of faith, and then break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewrite the future. So yeah, this is really, again, addressing your anxieties. Who or what is triggering you? Mirror, really looking at that. Don't worry if you have full clarity, but break the chain, take action, come forward with your emotions, step out of the cold, have faith in, successfully moving towards these connections. It's addressing the things that aren't working and looking at them and then moving forward, breaking that pattern for yourself. So I really do feel like this could be really helpful for the right person. I certainly hope it has helped. I feel like it's a very good reading if it's resonating and you are trying to make some kind of shift. It really is about taking action. I'm all for that. When I get a reading that's like, you don't need to do anything. It's kind of good, though. I like hearing that sometimes too. But I really love this reading. I think it's really empowering, Virgo. And I certainly hope you got something out of it. Please also do like and subscribe if you like my readings. It really supports my channel, and I'm aiming to get to 100 before the end of the year. I have faith I can do it, I think. I do, but yeah, I would really appreciate it. It really does. It's very encouraging and obviously supports my channel, and you get to see my readings more if you like them. So win-win-win, pretty much, hopefully. And I'm going to move on now to Libra. So you're welcome to join me there, Virgo, though. Thank you so much for joining me. It's a pleasure and an honor to read for you. I really enjoyed doing this reading. I really did. Really solid reading. And whatever is going to happen next for you, you can join me or take off on your own pathway forward. But have a great space time wherever you are. And I will catch you in the next reading. See ya.